How y'all doing? I can tell y'all sitting pretty with some pretty clothes on. So let me ask you, who made the clothes you're wearing? Do you know? You know it's made in Malaysia, Indonesia, someplace else. It's written in your shirt. But do you actually know who made the clothes you're wearing? Ladies and gentlemen, I used to be a used textile machinery sales guy. I've been to a little too many of these places, and this is real. You know, once in this mill, I asked a guy, hey, what happened to the guy that fixed that machine last time? And you want to know what happened? He told me he worked there for like 8 years, and he asked for a raise. And they beat him up in front of the workers and threw him out of the facility. You know, I mean, this is unfair, and you know that, but you never heard it. Okay? Let me ask you this. If you got a pair of jeans you paid $42 for, how much of it is going to these workers? Do you want to know? 5 cents. That's how much these people make. You know, what should move us to action is human dignity. After all, we are people that believe in all men are created equal. Let's see what the industry did about this. They put in a certification process, and this is how it worked. Well, here's a certified factory with unannounced inspections. Well, what did the unethical manufacturers do? They set up some shadow factories with the sweatshops. They shipped it into the certified factories, and you and me are wearing it as certified products. I mean, it's a good step by the industry, but it is not enough. It's broken, okay? If you don't believe me, tell me, how did this happen? How come we have 215 million children with their futures stolen away from them even before it began? Okay? It's not just the people part. You heard of this. You want to know? How about a BP Gulf oil spill every 10 years with guaranteed no cleanup? Now that's what's happening with all these dyes and chemicals getting into our water system. You know what? I used to be a starving artist, and I took a shot at it. I told them, hey, this thing needs to stop. But I guess all I got was bless his heart, because nothing happened, you see. This time around, it's going to be a little different. I've been to places, and I got the best business education America has to offer. And let's take a look at this big picture. You know how much money these guys are dealing with? $1.7 trillion. And we got a bunch of people here living in poverty. And you have no clue what's going on because all you can do is trust your brand. You really don't know what's going on the other side of this world. So I said, what is going on here? Why is this problem? You look, these guys are not people. They are corporations with a human face. These are robots that don't have a heart, and they only work on one principle, and that is profit maximization. I said, you know what? Let's mess this up a little bit. And here, we moved the brands and the manufacturers aside, and I said, okay, now we got some checks and balances, and how about showing you what's actually going on? Let's web-enable this, okay? And let's leverage the power of social media. Let's give the workers the right to leave feedback about their manufacturers. Let's give NGOs the right to talk about what they're doing on with the environmental issues. Now, we're going to come by these along with the certifications the industry already have and give you a rating. This will be CSR rating, Sustainable Social Responsible rating, which you will have access to. So the next time you go buy a pair of jeans, you could, even before purchase, you can punch in your app or on the website and say, oh, okay, this jeans got its rivets and zips coming in from Taiwan. The denim was made in Indonesia, and it was put together in Bangladesh with all verified by the people, for the people. You know what? Bingo. Now we have a business model. Now, the brands have no reason to not use ethical manufacturers because you, the customer, is going to be able to see it. Ladies and gentlemen, this may sound like a fancy idea, but we have put that to work in FabriSource. And we now have hundreds of suppliers and manufacturers that are responsible from 45 different countries, okay? And let me tell you this. If you are an angel with a heart to make a difference, I invite you to take this to these industries. Head of Blood Diamonds? Well, you know what? My dear brothers and sisters, I tell you, The value of this business model is not in the trillions of dollars it's going to manage, but it's in its ability to restore human dignity, and that is priceless. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.